everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Alexa and today I will be recapping the first and second trimester of my pregnancy. So since I didn't do a first trimester recap, I will be compiling all of the information from that trimester to this trimester all in this video. So I will be covering a lot of topics from how I felt, all of the symptoms, and all of the items that have helped me throughout this pregnancy so far. I will be leaving timestamps down below or maybe on the screen, so if you're just interested in listening to a specific topic, then you can just easily skip to that. But before we get to that, please like this video and hit subscribe if you haven't already. I will be documenting this whole pregnancy in my life as a new mom, so I have a lot of exciting videos coming up. Okay, so first off, I am currently 27 weeks pregnant. I am due June 28 and I'm having a baby girl. I'll show you what my belly looks like. I wish I didn't wear a dress so I could actually show you what the belly looks like, but maybe I'll insert pictures. I do feel pretty big already and I'm feeling very pregnant. It is crazy that I'm still gonna get a lot bigger. It's hard to imagine because I'm already feeling pretty big. It's funny though, because now that I'm looking back at photos, like my belly photos that I took from earlier on when I thought I had a bump, I'm looking at it and I'm like, yep, that's cute. It's like nothing. But I am feeling pretty heavy. She's been kicking a lot and moving a lot, which was really fun. I don't have any stretch marks quite yet, but I'm pretty sure that I will be getting stretch marks because it's genetic, which is fine. I have already accepted that that's gonna happen. I think at first I was very paranoid about it, but now that I'm actually going through the pregnancy and this whole journey, I actually think it's a great reminder of, you know, this amazing thing that my body is doing. But that said though, I do put on belly balms, and it's more to help me with the discomfort of the dryness that you feel when your belly or your skin is stretching. It's just not really comfortable. So I use these, and these my mother-in-law actually made for me, which is amazing. It just has cocoa butter, shea butter, coconut oil, olive oil, beeswax, and vitamin E. And this just feels so good. After a shower, I just rub it all over my belly. And again, it just really helps moisturize that area, make it feel a lot better when it's feeling really dry and stretched. I have these that I put after my shower. Any cocoa butter or shea butter will do. But I also use the Burt's Bees Mama Bee belly butter, yeah. It has shea butter and vitamin E, and this one I actually bring with me to work when I used to still be able to go to the office. I bring this with me to work because during the day, again, it starts feeling very dry and stretched, so I quickly just go to the restroom and just put it on and rub it on my belly, and just makes it feel a lot better. And this is actually what I used too before I even had the belly balms that my mother-in-law gave me, and I really like this. So my first trimester. Every time I think about my first trimester, I just think fatigue, nausea, and constant hunger. It was a horrible, horrible time. And I know a lot of women have it worse, and if you are one of those people who actually throw up and can't take any food in, I feel so bad because I can't even imagine. Because mine was the exact opposite. I didn't throw up. I was very nauseous all the time, but the only thing that helped me was eating carbs, eating anything unhealthy. It was the exact opposite of what I usually hear when you're usually so nauseous that you can't take anything in and you actually lose weight. I feel like I actually gained weight during the first trimester because, again, I felt like food helped the nausea, and I was always feeling that constant hunger, or it was very painful hunger. And I always say that I'm hungry because I love food, but this was different. This was painful. So that's really the first symptoms that I think about when I think of the first trimester. And I actually brought this pregnancy journal with me. I grabbed it so I can make sure that I don't forget anything when I'm making this video, because this is actually how I document everything that I'm feeling every week, basically. I just got this off of Amazon. It has sections for preconception, first trimester, second trimester, third trimester, and labor and delivery. And you just kind of write down all of the symptoms that you're feeling every week. It also has pockets, which is really nice because then this is where I put all of her ultrasound photos. Where is it? Right here. And any letters. I write her letters, which is super cheesy, but I write her letters randomly, and then I just put it on here because I feel like this would be really fun to read when she's a lot older, just to show her, how I was feeling during the time that I was carrying her in my stomach. So I think this is pretty cool. I'm gonna link this down below. But yeah, I'll keep looking at this just to make sure that I don't forget anything. So another thing that I was feeling during my first trimester was very sore breasts. And I actually think that I felt that before I even felt all of the nausea and the hunger and the fatigue. That was the first, and the bloating. But that's also how I would usually feel before I get my period. So again, I didn't really think that I was pregnant when I was feeling all that. It's when that nausea and that fatigue and that hunger hit that I knew that this was different. And it's even so hard for me to describe the exhaustion or the fatigue to the level that I actually felt it, because it was very different. I don't think I've ever felt that tired in my life. I felt like I was a zombie, like a really hungry zombie. I think week 6 is when it really hit, and it was really hard because at that time I also couldn't tell anyone at work that I was pregnant, or at least not couldn't, but I just wasn't comfortable telling people yet that I was pregnant until I actually went to the doctor and confirmed everything was okay. Week 6 was when I started feeling really fatigued and nauseous all day. I felt vertigo, like walking down the hallway. I feel like I could just like pass out. I remember I even had to do a presentation while I was so nauseous, and I was just praying that I wouldn't throw up. Thankfully I didn't, but it was super hard. I remember even driving home was rough because the smell, I remember the smell of weed would just make my nausea so much worse. I live in Denver, Colorado, and you basically smell weed everywhere. And I remember driving home, I was on the highway, and there was this dispensary, and the smell is just so strong, and I felt like I was just gonna pass out in the car. I was so scared because I literally was shaking in the car driving because I couldn't take the smell. And also mint, I couldn't take mint. Every time I brushed my teeth, I would gag. I couldn't even take gum, and I usually have gum like after lunch at work. I couldn't even do that because mint just made me gag. I brushed my teeth, of course, but I had to gag every time I would brush my teeth. Eventually that went away, but it was just like those weirdest symptoms. For cravings, I also craved spicy food. And that was like a weird thing because usually I don't really like spicy food. I remember my husband Dave, he would just look at me like craving for spicy food and be like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "I don't know. I just really want spicy food right now." I also had food aversions, which is really bad because I had food aversions for any like raw vegetable. I couldn't eat my salads. I used to bring like salad packs in the office to eat for lunch, and I remember every time I would open the fridge and see those salad packs, I'd be like, no, I can't eat it. I would eat cooked vegetables, but raw vegetables, for some reason, I just couldn't eat it. So now that we've discussed all of the horrible things that have happened to me in the first trimester, I'm gonna show you the things that have helped me throughout that time. The first thing that I grabbed when I found out I was pregnant was prenatal vitamins. So I actually went with these ones. This is the Rainbow Light Prenatal 1 prenatal vitamins, and then I added like a supplement for DHA specifically because I know that I don't eat that much fish. So this is the Nordic Naturals Prenatal DHA, and this is supposed to support brain development in babies during pregnancy and lactation. So this is the first thing that I grabbed as soon as I found out that I was pregnant, because technically you are supposed to take prenatals even before you get pregnant. I didn't, so definitely grab these. My next must-have is podcasts. Again, at that time, I wasn't comfortable telling anyone that I was pregnant yet, so all of the things that I've been feeling, like I just had to research and make sure it was normal and see what other pregnant women are going through. So I actually listened to a lot of podcasts. I listened to Big Fat Positive, Pregnancy Confidential, and the Pregnancy Podcast. Honestly, I just searched pregnancy podcasts on Spotify and iTunes, or sorry, is it iTunes? You know, that Apple Podcasts app. I just searched pregnancy podcast and just basically listened to anything that popped up. But I do really like Pregnancy Confidential and Big Fat Positive because they go through each week and they have like different topics and, you know, how big your baby is, all of the symptoms that you might be feeling during that time. So it was very helpful for me. Another thing that I did was I downloaded an app. I use the What to Expect app. It's pretty cool because it shows you how big your baby is every week and some daily reads. If you can't sleep, pregnancy sex, nursery essentials, basically everything about pregnancy. But what I really like about What to Expect is their What to Expect community. So how it works is you put your due date in and then you join a group of women that are on the same due date as you. And then you can basically just like talk about anything, how you're feeling. It is really just nice to be able to talk to women that are on the same stage as you, especially again during that time when I really wasn't comfortable telling anyone that I was pregnant except for my husband. So I really love that. Another thing that I recommend having with you all the time is water. This is just my Yeti 30 ounce, I think. And when you're pregnant, it's really important to stay hydrated now more than ever. I feel like it wasn't actually that hard for me to drink the amount of water that I needed to take every day because I was always also so thirsty. But yeah, this was just always with me, very important to drink your water when you're pregnant. I also had a lot of snacks with me because again, what I feel like really helped me with my nausea was food. I had saltine crackers with me. I even had it like next to my bed at night because sometimes I would wake up just so nauseous and I would just take a bite of a saltine cracker and that would really help. I had a lot of fruits with me at work, just nuts, granola bars, any snack that I could take throughout the day when I can't have like a full meal. This also really helped me. This is just Preggy Pop Drops that I got from Amazon. I don't think this really made it completely go away, but it did help to like kind of suck on, you know, candy basically whenever I felt nauseous. So I would do it like before a meeting or before I had to talk to someone at work. It would just kind of soothe me a little bit, make it not as bad. I think that's it for the first trimester. Let me just check. No, I think that's it. Fatigue, nausea, all day and all night, sore breasts, bloating, and constant hunger. So let's move on to the second trimester. So for the second trimester, I was actually really excited to hit 13 weeks because I had heard that that's when you start feeling better. I definitely didn't feel better like right away. My energy slowly started coming back, and I think it was about 17 weeks when I started feeling not completely myself, but started feeling like I can actually do things. I can actually carry a conversation without feeling like I'm saying just stupid things. I just felt like my brain wasn't as foggy anymore. I already started feeling like, okay, I can actually do things now. I'm not stuck in bed anymore, and the nausea went away completely, which was really good. And I could finally brush my teeth without gagging. And there were so many things that I actually really looked forward to in the first trimester. Just all of the baby developments, feeling the baby kick. She's constantly moving, which is really exciting. She can hear you now. She can hear my husband now, which is really exciting. How many times am I gonna say exciting? It's just really an exciting stage. So some of the symptoms that I've been feeling in the second trimester: frequent urge to urinate. Oh, my lower back pain. My lower back pain has been horrible. And I really didn't think that I would feel lower back pain this early on. I thought it was more of like a third trimester thing when your belly is really big, but I started feeling it pretty early. That was the biggest, I think, symptom that I can think of for the second trimester is really my lower back, and my balance just isn't the same anymore. I'm also clumsier, which I don't know if that's like a normal thing, but yeah, that's been happening. I refuse to believe that pregnancy brain is real, but I've definitely been a lot clumsier and my balance is just not the same. I definitely gained a lot of weight. I don't know exactly because I try not to look at the weighing scale, only when I'm going to the doctor. I really don't want it to be a big thing. You know, I'm making a baby and making a human. So I try not to really keep that close of an eye on my weight. That said though, I do try to eat healthy. I can see that I'm gaining weight, but I'm not constantly looking at the weighing scale. But yeah, let's see what other things I've been feeling. I'm just constantly looking at this book to make sure I'm not missing anything. My cravings changed. In the first trimester, I was craving everything that was just savory. I didn't really crave any sweets. I remember people kept asking me at that time, what are you craving? What are you craving? Because they said if you're craving sweet stuff, then you're having a girl. But I was like, no, I'm not even craving any sweets right now. So during the first trimester, that wasn't a thing. But in my second trimester, definitely all I'm eating now is sweets. that's really bad. I'm like just craving anything sweet. Cookies, froyo. I'm hungry now. Food aversions. Somehow I don't like apples. We had ramen that had apples in it. I couldn't eat it. Just looking at apples now, I can't eat it, which is weird because I do really love apples with almond butter. Yeah, that just doesn't sound good to me right now. Ooh. I just saw one. It's really TMI, but we're gonna say it anyways. But my nipple situation, my nipples are different. They just look like they're not even mine. And they're always mad. I feel like Rachel Green. I used to be able to just get away without having a bra, but now I can't go out without a bra because they're just mad all the time. I'm just gonna breeze through that change because it's awkward, but yeah, that's happening. So for the things that helped me during the second trimester, the first thing, since I mentioned my lower back, is my pregnancy pillow. This one I got from Dave. He actually bought this for me. It's just this thing. This used to be zipped. You can like take it off and zip it up again. I just took it off, but it's just this big thing that I have in my bed, and that really helps me sleep at night. My midwife suggested that when I'm sleeping, it helps to have a pillow in between your legs, and I found that that does really help with my lower back pain. It also comes with this pillow that you're supposed to put, or you can put, under your belly when you're sleeping. I don't really use this all that much. I know some people have those wedge pillows that you can insert in between the bed and your belly, and that kind of helps you, but I haven't really found that I really needed that or this. So yeah, I haven't really found much use out of that, but the rest of the pillow I really love, and I think he got this from Amazon, so I'm gonna link this down below as well. Another thing that has helped me with my lower back pain again was yoga. So I got my own yoga blocks. I kind of just took note of what stretches helped my lower back every time I did my prenatal yoga class, and I would do it at home, like in the morning, or like just during the day when I need to do my stretches. These have really helped. I'm not gonna say this is a must-have, but at least for me, these definitely help me. To hide the nipple situation, I have maternity bras. These are also just from Amazon. They're not the sexiest bras, but they're comfortable. My boobs have really grown. I didn't mention that in the symptoms, but they've grown. The twins are growing. So none of my bras are comfortable anymore. So I just got these. These are also nursing bras. So I figured if I was gonna buy something for maternity, I wanted something that I could use even after pregnancy, so when I'm breastfeeding. Another must-have is this belly band. So this one I just got from Target. This was really helpful during that time when my belly was starting to grow, but not quite as big where you can't fit into your pants. Like I can fit in my pants, but I couldn't quite close it. So I would use this belly band to just, you know, even if I couldn't, how do I say this? Even if I couldn't button it, I would just put the band over it and it would keep it tight and closed. When I couldn't use that belly band anymore, it wasn't quite working for me anymore because my belly was really starting to grow. I got myself a bunch of pants. These are just from, Maternity Motherhood. I'm gonna link them down below, but these are just like the work pants that I wear. These are just navy. They're pretty wrinkled right now because I just stuffed them in my closet. But these are just like navy pants that I wear to work. I also have this green jegging pants that I got from H&M. These were on sale when I got them. Some black pants because they match a lot of things, and some jeans. Just one pair of jeans. I didn't feel like I needed more than that. And also I have black leggings, and I live in these. I also got this from the same place where I got my maternity jeans. Motherhood Maternity? Yep. Motherhood Maternity. Super cheap. They were on sale when I got them, and I find them really comfortable. These are over the belly ones, and I feel like it just smooths that belly area. For other clothes that are for the warmer days, I try not to get maternity clothes. I try to just get anything stretchy that I could still wear even after pregnancy. These are so cheap. These stretchy midi skirts, I think is what you call it. I just got these from Amazon, which I've never even bought. Like, I think this is my first clothing purchase from Amazon, and I'm really impressed because I've seen pictures of pregnant women just wear something like this over their belly and then wearing a graphic tee or whatever top you want. So this is a really good go-to. I have this one in this color and then another one in black color, and I feel like it just matches a lot of things in my closet. Again, I try not to spend too much on maternity clothes. If I can get them on sale or just get like cheap brands, I would do that, because honestly, I don't think I will be wearing the same stuff the next time I get pregnant anyway. I don't think I have anything else for the second trimester. I'm hoping I covered everything, and I hope that this video was helpful for you. If you're pregnant right now, congratulations. This is such an exciting time, and I hope you're staying healthy and safe. If you have any questions at all, please leave them in the comment section down below, and like this video if you haven't already. I will see you in my next video. Bye.